This is Bimbo News with your hosts, Allie Siegel, Melissa Stetton.
Hello, and welcome to Webcrawler's Bimbo News. I'm Allie Siegel.
I'm Melissa Stetton.
This is a podcast where we'll cover everything from viral news stories to pop culture to things that we watched on TV during the week. We have a Patreon. Our true crime episodes are now only available at patreon.com/webcrawlers for $5 a month. And we recrapped My Strange Addiction, Still Addicted, this week, the latest episode. So if you're a $10 patron, get ready for that as well. Please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and call into our hotline and leave a voicemail if you'd like to be on our mailbag episodes. Leave a message about something we've discussed in an episode. Tell us a secret. A story or whatever you'd like. The number is
626-63-420-69. Nice.
Melissa, who are our patrons this week?
We've got Nick E, Naomi, Liam C, Ash 808, Rachel K, Kate, Alex A, Monica M, Amber L, and Andrew D. Nuts.
Welcome to the team, guys. D's nuts. We are so happy to have you. Let's get into the news story this week. News stories, rather.
What a week for news.
What a week for news. This first one's so stupid.
In Mexico, they unveiled these alien bodies.
Yeah, they tried to one-up us in our congressional hearing about
that's what happened.
UFOs.
They're like, oh, you want bodies? We've got bodies.
We've got the non-human origin bodies.
It was so funny.
They're so they're the fakest looking things I've ever seen in my life. But what's funny is
E.T.
And they're so small and
they're so tiny.
They're allegedly skeletons, but they look like stone carvings or something. And I saw people on Twitter being like, wow, people are unveiling skeleton bodies and we don't even care. Like, people don't even care about aliens. And I want to be like, you don't realize that this is the fakest thing I've ever seen in my life.
You're like, guys, these are not real. They're... And this guy that unveiled them tried this a few years prior. Tried to do the same shit. Yes, he's like a notorious UFO scammer guy. And some of the bodies, John Tenney replied to one of my tweets and said it was like the human remains of like children that were put together, and they were tested, and the DNA did show it's from Earth. It's not fucking alien. Yeah, they've been debunked. DNA. Yeah, and they're like, there's something illegal about them too. Like, they were moved from like Peru, and like it's a scandal. They're not. Yeah, it's not real.
In 2015, this guy, he tried to reveal bodies that he said were alien, and they were remains of a human child.
Yeah.
2 years later, he did a video project claiming to find aliens, and again, they were just indigenous Peruvians mutilated to look extraterrestrial. So this is this guy's like fetish is doing this.
It's so weird. It's crazy that he keeps doing it over and over again.
He just likes to go viral he likes the attention, clearly. Mm-hmm. But there's so many memes about it, like people cutting into it.
Cake?
And it's cake. Yeah.
That was a good one. That was my favorite.
Yeah. I mean, probably one day we'll see actual alien bodies or non-human origin. It ain't today.
It ain't today.
And
sorry.
It ain't Mexico. So sorry, dog. Speaking of dogs, tell us this story.
Okay. So you know that there was a fugitive on the run for the past few weeks.
Yes.
He escaped. Did you see the video of him escaping?
Yeah, he like crawled up a wall.
Yeah, he
vertically.
Did that. What do you call it? Where like you put
It's not crab. They
call it crab walking.
Oh my God, my famous crab walking.
But it's not though.
No, so his hands were on one side and his feet were on the other, and he scaled up the wall.
And apparently, someone from that prison had escaped the same exact way months before then.
I was like, this looks easy for this guy. Because I saw the video. There's video of it. And there's no one there.
Well, the person who was supposed to be patrolling that area got fired because they were like sleeping on the job or something.
I mean, as they should be. The guy looks around and then he just starts scaling the wall.
It looked so easy. And then he like jumped over some fences and was out. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, it's so easy. But he was like, for a couple of weeks, he was out and about in the woods. He like shaved his head, changed his appearance. He tried to go to former like friends that he used to work with houses. He was caught on a Nest Cam. But then this dog named Yoda, who was on the search for him, captured him.
Oh, good boy.
Good boy. 4-year-old Belgian Malinois named Yoda.
He's a handsome guy.
I mean, he looks like a German Shepherd.
Yeah, he looks like
a breed of a German Shepherd. Yeah, so he was in the woods. They saw this guy's head peeking through some brush, and they released the dog, and it got him. So good boy.
Man, that can't have been fun.
No.
Ooh, the dog bit him on the scalp and then bit him on the quote unquote lower extremity area.
Yeah, you can't. Once the dogs are after you,
that means his Johnson.
His Johnson.
Lower extremity area.
Lower extremity area. If it was a leg, they would have said leg.
They would have just said leg, right? They would have just said his leg. It bit his penis. So he's probably back in the slammer.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of the slammer.
Great segue.
Thank you. This is my favorite story ever. Elizabeth Holmes and Jen Shah are apparently best friends in prison.
I mean, we all wanted it to happen. They're in the same prison.
Yes.
We all were hoping this would happen. And of course it did.
They are workout buddies or something.
I would love to watch that reality show.
This is my favorite thing ever. The former Bravo star, Jen Shah, is apparently keeping her fellow inmates' health in check by running a group fitness class called Shamazing Abs.
I mean, look, if anyone's going to have a great time in prison, it's her.
Yeah. Jen gets all the ladies together and they rally behind her. This is from BuzzFeed. While she teaches them fitness moves, and Elizabeth has been there right along with them, adding that Jen is also tutoring other inmates hoping to earn their GED.
Look, she's making the most of it.
Yeah.
She's in there for, was it 6 years? 6 or 7 years?
Yeah, a while. I bet you when they both get out, they're going to start a business together or something.
Is Elizabeth Holmes in there for, I think,
11?
Oh, right. Damn.
Yeah. 6.5 for Jen, 11 for Elizabeth.
Man, that's crazy.
They're plotting and scheming. They're doing something in there.
Oh, they're doing something.
They're going to crab walk up a wall and get the fuck out of there.
God.
Until a dog eats their vaginas and catches them. Another week for divorces.
Yeah, what's going on?
It's the season. I guess summer is uncuffing season. So maybe it's just we're starting. You know what it is? I think it's the pressure of the holidays. And people are like, I can't do another holiday rotation with you.
Right. I can't do your family anymore. I can't do it. Let's just end it before we have to pack up the kids, go travel, stay with the in-laws. Forget it.
Yeah, I don't want to do another Thanksgiving and Christmas or Hanukkah and New Year's. Let's just get this over now and start the new year away from each other.
Who was Hugh Jackman married to?
The theater. I don't know. Let's see.
His art.
Yeah, he was married to Deborah Lee.
Okay.
Who I've always thought just seemed like a surprising choice for him.
Is she? Oh my God, they were together for
a long, long time. Yeah. So, and she was older. She was 67. He is 54.
Oh wow. She starred in the movie Shame in 1988.
There have always been rumors circulating around Hugh Jackman's sexuality.
Oh really?
Oh, you didn't know this?
No, I don't know anything about Hugh Jackman.
Oh, Yeah. So, I mean, who knows if it's true or not or where this will come or whatever, but we shall see. Yeah, he's a big, obviously he's most well known for, X-Men and things like that, but he's a big song and dance man. He loves the theater and musicals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, The Greatest Showman and things like that. So,
well, maybe it was
Amicable?
What's it called? Amicable.
I knew what you were thinking.
Was it amicable?
I don't know.
Was it a conscious uncoupling?
After 27 years, you'd hope so. I don't feel quite right talking about it on the street, but I appreciate your thoughts. It's a difficult time. We have been blessed to share almost 3 decades together as husband and wife in a wonderful, loving marriage. Our journey now is shifting, and we have decided to separate to pursue our individual growth. Our family has been and always will be our highest priority. We undertake this next chapter with gratitude, love, and kindness. This seems amicable. We greatly appreciate your understanding and respecting our privacy as our family navigates this transition in all of our lives. This is a sole statement either of us will make. We'll see.
We'll see.
Interesting. But they both seem like nice people, so I wish them both the best.
Wish them the best.
Yes. Maria sent us this.
Oh, yeah.
It's the beginning of spooky season.
Yes.
I'm sure that based on our podcast and what I know about our listeners, some of you must love the Disney show Halloweentown, or the Disney movie Halloweentown. There's several of them. They're like my favorite movies. Have you seen them?
I think I've seen a couple of them.
There's Halloweentown. There's Return to Halloweentown, Halloweentown High.
Okay.
Halloweentown 2, Calabar's Revenge.
Oh my God, there's so many.
Oh yeah. The first one is the best. One of them is kind of a stinker. I can't really remember which one's the bad one. But Maria found this. I guess Halloweentown was filmed in St. Helens, Oregon. And where it was filmed, they've turned it into like an attraction.
Oh, all of the movies were shot there?
I don't know.
Or
maybe just the first one. And they have like activities and attractions from September 16th to Halloween.
Oh my God. How do we
There's like a Halloween parade, 25th anniversary celebrating the original movie with like
that sounds
special
like a great
guests.
Time.
Yeah.
Saint
a witches
Helens?
Celebration.
Where is St. Helens, Oregon?
Probably in St. Helens.
Oh, is that by the mountain, Mount St. Helens? Is that a thing? Oh, it's it's outside of Portland, north. Oh, wait, no, it's in Oregon. It's north of Vancouver, but it's on the Oregon side, right by the border.
Yeah, so if you're in that area, I highly suggest stopping by because that sounds fun as hell if you're a fan of the Halloweentown franchise.
If you're in the Portland, Vancouver area.
Yeah, keep Portland, Vancouver weird and
keep Portland weird.
Yeah. Do you want to take Taylor Swift at the VMAs?
Well, okay, so Taylor Swift was at the VMAs and NSYNC did a surprise reunion.
Yeah, I guess they're coming out with a song or something.
They're doing it. The rumors they're doing a tour. They're having a new song, but they came out to present her with. She won. What did she win? Best.
I think she won 11 awards or something.
Jesus, of course she won all the awards, and they came out and they just had a camera on her the whole time at the VMAs.
Yeah, there's a dedicated camera.
Shit.
There's so much funny footage of her from the VMAs just being like wasted and dancing, and
there's the memes were aplenty. There's one that was like her freaking out at NSYNC, and everyone's like, now she knows how we feel when she comes out on stage.
Also, there's one of her like dancing to Demi Lovato's, what is it, like Cruel Summer or whatever that song is, or Cool for the Summer, Hot for the Summer, whatever that Demi Lovato song is. Yeah. And that song is about, Demi Lovato has said that song is about her hooking up with a female celebrity. And now
Oh.
all the Gaylors are like, is that about, did she hook up with Taylor Swift? So now I'm seeing all this stuff about comparing that song with Taylor Swift lyrics. There's footage of Taylor Swift like flipping out over Doja Cat's performance. And I guess she lost her diamond ring, the diamond from her diamond ring.
You can see her like asking people like, oh my God, have you guys seen this? I lost it. It's just watching her was way more entertaining than the actual show.
She's like trying to fish out her wine glass from the cup holder and it's like stuck. She's with, there's my favorite.
Ice Spice.
Yeah, she's sitting next to Ice Spice and someone did a meme like, when your job makes you be best friends with like a 40-year-old woman and has you being like, hey, where's Karen today? Like Taylor Swift's the older woman. And
that's so funny.
What is Ice Spice? Like 19 or something? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, she's very young. It's funny because like Gen Z, I don't think they really listen to NSYNC. That's more of a millennial thing.
Yeah.
So it's funny seeing like Taylor Swift freaking out and like nobody else is really losing their shit
Shakira
as much as she
too.
is. Oh yeah, Shakira was there. It was a real millennial show.
It was for us. I still haven't watched it. I can't figure out where to watch it.
I know. I've just watched clips.
I've only watched clips, which is like how I consume stuff these
That's
days. So that was funny.
That was
and then
entertaining.
So Doja Cat performed, and then Maria sent us this really. Do you have it on your phone? She sent us the funniest.
Doja Cat is funny. You haven't watched Dave, have you?
No.
Dave, it's a really good show. She was on that and it made me like her because she's really funny. But she was tweeting, how long ago was this? She was tweeting about her Sims character.
It must have been during quarantine, I imagine.
She created a Sims, a picture of her. And she said, the gag is all y'all Sims are ugly as fuck. And I'm so sorry. You can't do it like me. LOL, LOL. We're laughing at you right now. Like, wow, she can rock any wig, any style. And that's why you're literally pruning. Bye. My Sim is slaying. And you're also jealous. It's pathetic. You could never. Because people were like making fun of her for playing The Sims.
Yeah, I think like during quarantine, I think people were really into starting to do Sims, and she got really excited and was making all these Sims characters, and people started trolling her that her Sims were ugly, and she got super defensive.
It's so funny to get defensive over your Sim. Like, that's such a funny thing to be.
I know. I don't know anything about her, but I think I like her.
Yeah, from that tweet and then from seeing her on Dave, she seems cool.
Yeah, from the limited Sim stuff, I like her. The celebs are at it. So they're doing this charity auction for the Hollywood strike to get money, for SAG and Writers Guild and all this kind of stuff. So there's Lena Dunham will come to your house and paint a mural.
Yeah.
Right now it's going for $5,000.
Oh.
Natasha Lyonne will help you solve the New York Times crossword puzzle, Sunday puzzle.
Okay, that's a good one, I think.
Yeah, that's going for $3,000 now. There's Adam Scott will help you walk your dog, or will walk your dog if you live in Los Angeles. You can get dinner with Bob Odenkirk and David Cross.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. That's going for $7,000 now, though.
Dang.
But anyways, people are writing fake ones that are really funny. There's Jamila. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I do. From that show.
Yeah, what's her name?
Jamila.
Yeah, there's like she'll talk to you about her childhood for her childhood trauma for 6 hours. There's one that's like Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis will write you a letter to get you out of jail.
No. Speaking of which, they stepped down from their charity.
Yeah, their charity. Yeah. There's a fake one that I wish was real. Nathan Fielder will sit in silence with you for an hour.
Oh my God, that's a good one.
Yeah, but people are making fake ones that are really super funny. If you've seen any good fake ones, let us know. But yeah, there's not a single one that I'd be interested in actually.
It would just be so awkward. Like when a Zoom with like some writers like help out with your script. It's like, ugh, no.
I don't want like a story writing session with like Spike Jonze. Like I don't know. I could imagine Lena Dunham coming to your house and painting a mural. Like I
wouldn't hate that.
I
wonder what she would paint.
I don't know. The girls cast on your wall.
I mean, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Not quite celeb, but
oh my
politicians.
God. Lauren Boebert was kicked out of a theater production of Beetlejuice because she was vaping. And then there was security footage that showed she was given a hand job to the guy she was with there, her date. And he was feeling all up on her boobs. Her hand was all in his crotch.
Yeah. She's, for those who don't know, she's a Republican congressman from where? She's a representative.
Colorado? Denver, I think?
Yeah.
Oh, this makes her seem cool.
Also, during Beetlejuice, she was going to see Beetlejuice.
Like a family-friendly production of Beetlejuice.
Yeah, the Beetlejuice musical. It's just everything about it is insane.
It's so crazy. And someone made a good point that was like, all these Republican Congress people are obsessed with like grooming children.
Well, right.
And like inappropriateness for children. Bitch, you're at a family-friendly theater production giving a dude a hand job. Like,
giving like an over-the-pants H day.
Like could you imagine if someone like a liberal
like a gay
person
couple
did that, or a
something,
gay couple did that? Could you imagine the outrage?
Yeah, or Hunter Biden. If Hunter Biden was seeing Mamma Mia and getting an over-the-pants hand job, everyone would lose their minds.
I mean, I'm sure that's probably happened at some point in Hunter
for
Biden's
sure. 100%.
But it's crazy. And that surveillance footage it's so funny.
It's disgusting. It's so gross.
Like you're
also,
just sitting in a sold out theater, hundreds of people around you, and you're doing this like what are you, a teenager?
Yeah. I mean, also, what makes you horny about Beetlejuice?
Right.
Like, I get that Beetlejuice is kind of sexy, like the Michael Keaton Beetlejuice, but
what part were they watching?
Yeah, I want to know what part of the Beetlejuice musical. Yeah.
Was it that song? Like, what was it?
Yeah, it was probably the cum part of Daylight Come. You told me about anyways, that was crazy. You told me about this Vegas thing. I hadn't heard about it. What happened?
Was it the MGM? The hotels were getting hacked for like ransomware.
Okay, but I heard that wasn't it.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, so I looked it up and it said not cyber related.
Oh, what?
It says outage affecting several slot machines reported at Venetian, not cyber related. But I mean, I don't know.
This guest at a Las Vegas strip resort said that several slot machines were out of service. This comes as MGM Resorts International experiences a massive cybersecurity attack that has. So the slot machines not working was not related to the cybersecurity attack.
Oh, so there was a cybersecurity attack though at the MGM.
Yes. And there was one at another hotel. I think they ended up just paying like $8 million or whatever they were asked for. So what's crazy is that it took like 6 hours to check in people to the rooms because they had to do it all by hand because their system was down. Like they're writing down credit card numbers. They lost like millions of dollars.
I'd lose my mind.
It was nuts.
And in that, like the vibe of Vegas in general, the people checking in probably were so unruly and so pissed off.
Ugh, 6 hours.
I would just be like, I'm going somewhere else or
going home.
Just going back home. Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends where you are, but what a bummer.
Yeah,
that
crazy.
Sucks. So this is something that I've sent you a few times on Twitter.
Right. Carrie Rawson.
The BTK killer, Dennis Rader, his daughter is helping, I guess, to close more cases.
Oh.
Maybe like find more of the people who he potentially could have killed and get more information. So she's working with the police. It says this is from New York Times. After years of therapy, Miss Rawson, 45, is offering intimate details about Mr. Rader's life to investigators who asked her for help solving cold cases that may involve her father.
Whoa.
Her contributions in recent months have helped investigators identify him as the prime suspect in 2 unsolved cold cases, a missing person investigation, and a murder, and there may be more. I have always wanted to help. I wanted access to this stuff when I could handle it because I knew I could maybe learn more.
Right.
Yeah. And she says it's part of her healing process. I can only imagine how hard that must be for her.
Her dad is 78. He's still alive in prison. It's believed he may have hidden stolen tokens from his victims, like driver's licenses. Weird. He built a false bottom in our hallway where he hid evidence. We also had 2 dogs die. He buried one in the backyard. I always thought he might have buried stuff in there too. How fucking crazy is it to have a dad be a serial killer and you're like, is that in me? Is that gene passed down to me? Like I
can't even imagine.
What is that thing?
Yeah.
Like that's terrifying.
He's serving 10 consecutive life terms, one for each person he was found guilty of killing. It says his killing spree is believed to have started before she was even born.
Oh,
that's terrifying. We should do maybe a mini episode on this.
Yeah,
or
I've never.
One of the next true crime.
What's his name? Blind torture kill. That's why he's the BTK killer.
Oh wow,
yeah.
Wow. She went to prison to visit him. Oof, God, I can't even imagine. Yeah, so we'll do a follow-up episode on this and really get into this article because it's really interesting. But wow, good for her that, you know, she got the therapy and healing that she needed, and now she's working with the police to try to get more closure and solve more of these crimes. I can't even imagine how scary that is. To end kind of on, well, I guess she can be part of it. I thought it'd be interesting to do a hero of the week and a loser of the week.
Oh, okay.
Loser of the week, Lauren Boebert.
For giving a hand job at Beetlejuice.
For giving a hand job at Beetlejuice and vaping. Hero of the week can also be Carrie Rawson for her work on helping close some of her dad's cases. But also I found this really nice, it starts off kind of dark, but that it gets nice. So an Australian man named Don Ritchie lived across the street from the most famous suicide spot in Australia known as The Gap. He lived there for almost 50 years, and during that time, he saved at least 160 people from suicide by striking up conversations and inviting them into his house for tea.
Wow.
Isn't that sweet?
That's amazing.
The power of community and conversation and just asking someone if they're okay and if you could help. So I thought that was really, really sweet.
That is like he for sure saved all those people. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Can you imagine? Like he must have just been looking out his window all day long, just being like, oh,
it just goes out to be like,
time to start another.
Hey, come here. Come inside.
Put on the pot. Yeah.
Let's come here. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Here, I'll give you some tea.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. What's
Don't
going
do
on?
This is you don't want to do this. Trust me.
Just stay over.
That's amazing.
So that's our hero for the week. If you guys have any more news stories that you would like us to cover, Melissa, where can people reach us?
You can email us at webcrawlerspod@gmail.com.
Well, I'm Allie Siegel.
I'm Melissa Stettin.
And that's all, folks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bimbo News! Bimbo News! Bimbo News! Bimbo News! All the news you can handle. Bimbo News! So tune in to this channel. Bimbo News! Everything you want to know. Bimbo News! About recent news and TV shows. Bimbo News!
Powered by Acast.